Hi guys, it's Kojo Reviews again for Wonder Woman 1984 movie review. Please, if you haven't watched it, I beg you go watch it because this is a spoiler. Okay, so you get Wonder Woman on any site, or if you have HBO Max, it's cool. I will drop the site and leave the description below, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so diving on to Wonder Woman review, it starts with an opening scene where you see young Diana Prince, competing in Themyscira, and she does this amazing stunt, climbing this pole, jumping. I'm like, oh wow, she's really talented, bro. But it's all VFX, we all know, right? So she has a misstep. She fell off her horse and she found a death pool, or a death pit, a gutter, or whatever you want to call it, a tunnel. Then she takes the shortcut and ends up being the first again at the finish line. Just when she was about to throw the spear, and Robin catches her and she goes like, "You cheated. You took the shortcut." Robin, how the fuck did you even know she took a shortcut? I'm like, oh, okay. So because she didn't hit that blue marker for the thing to explode in air, then she was like, oh, okay. So Robin knew that she took a shortcut. And that was really smart. Then she goes all judgmental, judgy, preaching to her, and I'm like, Charlie, talk to the palm, y'all. Next thing, you see Wonder Woman stop a more heist involving four guys, right? She does this amazing stunt, killer tricks, and all that with her lasso. She was splitting it into two. I'm like, I didn't really think you could do this with the lasso. So, well done. Then she skates the baby off the floor to hit the teddy bear. I'm like, over there, Obibao. That's someone the time you're throwing her off the floor like that. Then she to me, me Jimmy, she was like, I'm like, shit. Jimmy, Then she held the guy's leg and she's like, shh. I'm like, look at her muscles. You see, when you're strong, definitely your muscles will bulge, right? But it was just normal. I'm like, you guys, we know it's rope that's holding that guy. But please, make it feel real. Make her muscles bulge, like she's holding something. Like, Watch for this. Like, hey, Jimmy, Then next thing we see Barbara, who is a misfit, trying to fit into society, but she's not really getting it. Then she meets Diana. Diana too does her sexiness on her and it wraps up her. Now she wants to become like Diana. Then coincidentally, she get a steady case from the FBI to study the artifact that was involved in the mall robbery. Right. They chance upon a dreamstone, which grants wishes. It's not a genie, it grants wishes, but takes that with its possessed. Like what you cherish is what it takes. Okay. So Barbara wishes to become like Diana, strong and sexy. Diana wishes to have Steve back. What the bomb be say Steve didn't come back in his original body. Like he came back in a random dude's body. Like Dreamstone, for real. Because since to go, you made when Maxwell wished to be the Dreamstone itself, which it's granted itself for Maxwell. Maxwell brought up giant walls and missiles, or it's a now, please. Missiles into the air, like Russia was come to attack US and all that. That was all you, Maxwell, right? The great chaos, and you couldn't bring Steve in your own in his own body. Like I know the bar. Then I mean TIC I think Steve Like so that random dude, does he have a girlfriend? Does he have a family? Does he have a job? Does he have a life? Was he dead before the Dreamstone put Steve's soul in him? Like, anyway, I know the bar. Like, me dream, I'm in TIC. So like, let's say I'm the random dude and Steve is in me now. So what if me the random dude but have a girlfriend and my girlfriend sees me but it's Steve in me sleeping with Diana? Won't she get bored? Charlie. So Diana wishes to become like Barbara wishes to become like Diana, and she gets this extraordinary strength, raising dumbbells worth 5,000 pounds or whatever. And she's like, this is really cliche. Like I've seen it somewhere before. I'm like, oh yes, Spider-Man 2, Jamie Foxx. When he became the Electro Man, he was also a misfit, right? Until he got the power, and I'm like, yes, I can feel it. I'm like, oh, okay. Jamie Foxx, Spider-Man 2. Why did I remember him? Yes, I've watched so 2 days before watching Wonder Woman, so Jamie Foxx was fresh in my brain. That's why I was able to link Jamie Foxx to Barbara's lifestyle in Wonder Woman 1984, right? So aside that, we move on. We see Wonder Woman and Steve go to Cairo to stop Maxwell Lord. And within this car chase scene, I'm like, yo, I've seen all this in the trailer before. This is nothing new. So that means aside young Diana and Wonder Woman stunts or fights, whatever, like there has been no fight again. For about 80 minutes in the movie, it was just drama, talk. Diana and Steve playing love at the square. It was just talk, nothing else. Like no fighting. Hey, but in the Wonder Woman 2017, you could see her fighting like non-stop. When she had to leave Atlantis, go through the no man's land to stop her brother Ares or whatever his name is. I'm like, yo, this was continuous fight, back to back fight. But 1984, it was just drama-ish. I'm like, yo, you guys didn't spoil it. The scene where she was under the car when she jumped up, it was in the trailer. Like we've seen it already. So like you've given us a spoiler. So to me, I didn't really put that side as an action scene. It was just a spoiler I was watching because I knew that she would jump from under the car into the air, then does an amazing trick where she somersaults the car with her legs, and like I've seen this already, man. I've seen this already. Then Steve goes to still eject. Like all this, it was obvious because Steve can't come back without flying a plane. Like it is never done. Steve is a pilot, so definitely he will have to fly a plane in the future. It's obvious. So like I was really disappointed. Now moving on to the final scene where we see Barbara wishing to be more powerful. Then Master Lord granted for her, and she becomes a cheetah. I'm like, yo, another cliche scene. Her outfit, her look, the make of her was from Cats, the 2017 musical Cats, which also came in, I think, November, December, I think. Like, yo. So, Patty Jenkins, whatever the name is, it's a noun. You have to copy this from what? Cats. Like, can't you just make Barbara like human, but with super strength? Like Superman-ish, but with super strength. Or maybe like her brother Ares from the 2017 movie. Just make her super strong. Why did you have to turn her into a cheetah? She didn't say she wants to become an animal. She just said a predator. We have human predators, right? Yeah, because I think we have human predators. People killing people. I see them as human predators. Why didn't you just make her human but powerful? You turn into a cheetah. And they are fighting where she brings the armor, that Hysteria War. She brings it, and I'm like, yo, like, what is it come to do? You are fighting a cheetah and you need an armor, really? You just renounce your wish and you had your powers back. Like, why do you really need your armor? Then they realize that even Cheetah sports the armor with her claws. Wow, look. The armor was supposed to be strong, but Cheetah sports it with her claws. Like, Charlie. Hey, they make her vex. Like, she make her vex. Now she defeats Cheetah. She goes to stop Max all she can. So she lassoed his leg and spoke to the people through him. I'm like, yo, okay. It's a lasso, right? So you can really do that. Compel the truth out of people, or speak to people, or show people what they want to see. I'm like, okay. Now we see Maxwell renounces his wish and goes scot-free. I'm like, hey, that thing's already dead. Like, you are going scot-free. We didn't see any FBI or police chasing him and all that. I'm like, okay. So if you renounce your wish and the giant wall, the one in Cairo, falls, the missiles in the air start disappearing, that means the people will still remember it because they've seen it. But you renouncing your wish didn't make their memories disappear, like of what they've seen. The memories are still there. Some people wish for millions in their rooms, so they're like, oh, okay, this happened and I wish for millions in my room, but the millions is gone. But I still remember it. Some really remember killing their friends because of money. Like, yo, I really bored. Like, I'm really bored. So we see getting to the last ending, we see Asteria coming back from the dead. I'm like, didn't she die? Where was she the whole time? Dude, I've seen this somewhere before. The old guard, where Queenster came from the dead, where Queenster, who was supposed to be dead, locked up in the metal still under the sea, was supposed to be dead, came alive and was recruiting the guy. Is it Andy or the group leader Banish was recruiting him? I'm like, okay. So now this is the third cliche I'm seeing. First was Barbara copying her misfit style from Jamie Foxx in Spider-Man 2. Then the second was her makeup when she became the Predator. Cheetah, copying it from Cat 2019 musical. Now the third, saying Estelle has come back to life. Like what did she come to do? You also copied that from the old guard. I'm like, okay. So right now I'm waiting to see the Wonder Woman 3, what she's going to do. To me, I really think this movie is a great movie, but for my expectations for watching 2017 Wonder Woman and watching the 1984 Wonder Woman, like the 2017 to me, if I say I'll put that at 100%, this Wonder Woman 1984, I'll put it at 65%. Because what she did in 2017, she didn't really do half in the 1984. It was just drama. No, Charlie. See, abortive. So if you want to watch this movie, please watch it with low expectation. Okay, watch it with low expectation. Don't expect too much from it because it's overhyped. Yeah, hyping is Charlie. Wonder Woman. It's overhyped. Come on, like myself, abort, but it's a great movie to watch. Okay, so you can watch with your friends, your families, and kids because there's really a kid in it. There's a kid scene in it, obviously. So yeah, I think I'll give it an 85%. Yeah, 85%. Like that's it, 85%. So until then, I'm going to watch other movies, right? When I come back, I'm gonna give you a spoiler, just a little spoiler. Okay, so as you all know, it's Kojo Reviews. Subscribe to the channel, like this page, like this video, share this link to your friends and families. Let them watch this movie review if they've watched Wonder Woman 1984. But if they've not, tell them to watch it. I'm gonna drop the link of the site in my description. Okay, so let them watch it. Share this page, like, comment, and let's grow this community. Okay, same time. Adios. It will shock you that I didn't record.